How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Gary Gensler just quit trying to fight crypto, it seems like. And of course, this is not completely the case. He's still going to be going through a bunch of battles in crypto, but he seems to be shifting his attention. He's trying to shift your attention away from what just happened. I want to talk about that and talk about some other stuff happening in the market here today. I'm going to try to keep it nice and short for you today. Hopefully, no mid-roll ads. Let's see if we can get under 8 minutes. Covering everything we need to cover. If you don't mind, just hit the subscribe button for me underneath the video. If you've seen videos like this before from the channel, or if you like this one, hit that underneath. I try to bring the content as quickly as possible to you after it happens. Also, hit the like button if you don't mind, and let's get into it. So, Bitcoin and crypto pretty much doing nothing over the last 24 hours, at least in terms of price movement. Keep in mind that it's kind of a quiet time in crypto, right? A lot of the on-ramps and off-ramps have been shut down. And I shouldn't say it's quiet because there's been a lot of news over the last month or so, but a lot of the on-ramps and off-ramps have been shut down. A lot of big money is trying to flood into crypto. We've seen crypto-related stocks move up, but they're having a hard time still putting money into crypto itself. So at this point, it's just kind of a waiting game to see what happens next. But I think we are set up to do really well in the next bull market or in the next year or two. I think we're going to do really well. One person that does not want to see us do well is SEC Chair Gary Gensler. He just advised the press and public to focus on the transformative powers of AI, not crypto. Seems like he's trying to shift people's attention away from what just happened in crypto. Maybe this is taken a little bit out of context. Maybe he's just saying, hey, if you're looking for returns, go to AI, not crypto. But at this point, it just seems like he doesn't want everyone to see what they just did and how they just lost to XRP, essentially. Now, that's hopefully not what a lot of people do. Hopefully, people pay attention to AI because I think that's going to be transformational as well. But crypto is as well. Crypto is going to be an emerging asset class that's going to do extremely well. And if you're in now, you're in before the institution. So stay on the right track. You can look at both those two things, AI and crypto. Australian bank blocks transfers to Bitcoin exchanges. This just came out, and we knew that they were already doing this with Binance, but it sounds like they're going to be doing this with more exchanges as well. They say, we're protecting you from scammers by restricting transactions made to high-risk cryptocurrency exchanges. From July 18, so today, we are introducing new customer protections by declining some transactions made to high-risk cryptocurrency exchanges. This is due to Australians losing $221 million in scams last year in cryptocurrency. The thing is, if you're moving your money to a crypto exchange, right, some could go down. At this point, I think most that have made it this far in the bear market are probably okay. I would still try to move it into, try to move your crypto into some kind of cold storage, but you still need an on-ramp. You still need some place to buy it, and then you can move it yourself. But a lot of the people that are scammed in crypto are scammed because they already have crypto and then they connect a wallet or they connect to a different site. So this is only trying to fix one of the problems. And there's the question of whether people should just be able to invest however they want. There should be some kind of questionnaire, right? If you know this, this, and this, then you're competent and you can do what you want with your money. I think that's probably how it should be. But at this point, banks are restricting people's access to buy crypto. They're not allowing it. And this is at the same time that someone has filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF in Australia. So obviously big banks, big money managers, they want in on this industry as well. And it seems like they're pushing out some of the other exchanges. Now, some Tesla news. Tesla just secured 2 contracts worth $413 million to install 218 megapacks in 2 energy storage facilities in Massachusetts. Now, this is a pretty big deal. A lot of people just see this and they think, oh, their energy storage business is growing. That's great. But they don't really realize how much this is. And when you look at their quarterly earnings, right, they're earning 23 or 24 billion. So people just don't really think that much of a $400 million contract. But when you look at it in terms of how many vehicles they'd have to sell for a base Model Y, this is the equivalent of almost 10,000 vehicles, about 8,700 of these Model Ys. So this does make a material difference each quarter. This is awesome. And they're continuing to grow that side of their business. So I applaud them for that. They have their earnings tomorrow, so I'll be on the lookout for that. A lot of other companies are starting to have earnings as well. We had Bank of America earnings. They had a double beat on both revenue and EPS. They're up 4% here today. Morgan Stanley is up 6% today after a double beat and an earnings per share beat of 20%. A lot of stocks actually up today. Microsoft up over 5% due to some AI news. I'll have to dig into that a little bit more, but it looks like they just told people how much they're charging for part of their business that they're selling to different companies, their AI part of their business. And Netflix up 5% as well. The NASDAQ's at a 52-week high, which is great news. Dow is at a 52-week high as well. And this is even accounting for the next 25 basis point hike from the Fed. Now, I don't know the future, but I think this is good for the cryptocurrency asset class. If the general markets continue to move up, that means that crypto will become more and more discounted when you look at it compared to other assets. But let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. We have a lot of big earnings coming up in the next couple weeks, and they're supposed to be bad, but so far almost every single company I've seen announce earnings has either double beat, most of them have double beat, or they're at least beating on one of the sides of it. So this is great for the markets. Obviously, that means analysts are estimating what these companies can do, and that might be some of the reason that the NASDAQ and the Dow continue to push up. I mean, right now, the NASDAQ's up nearly 1%. The Dow's up 1% as well. So just keep your tap dancing shoes on. Be ready. Be on the lookout because there will be some pieces of FUD at some point in the future. You want some cash probably on the sidelines at that point, but as of now, it's been good to be an investor. I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you so much. If you want to check out the links underneath the video, I appreciate that. Margex, you can trade on leverage there. Moomoo, you can invest $100 or put $100 on their platform. It's a stock trading app, kind of like Webull, and you can get a ton of free stocks, which I appreciate because that gives me some money and it gives you some money. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. And we got under 8 minutes. Let's go.